N'attendez Masisi Radio, Vini.
I said, hey.
In the back, we back. Let me hear you in the back, we back. Come on through, Masisi, we back. Lakou Dlo on the scene, we back.
Season 2 in the building, we back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we back. In the front, we back. Just let me know when I'm LIVE live. Wanty, let me know.
Are we live? Hello. Beautiful people. We missing DJ Tia today. We back. Thought me, we back. Come on in, we back. The left. Hold on. How we fade out. A little fade out in the mix, you know. A little fade out. Oh, that was a little sexy fade out. Yeah. Hello.
Mic check.
We're here.
Hi.
What's poppin'?
What's good?
We're live at the garden. Guys, we have a little live stew going on right now. I'm a little nervous. I'm
good.
excited.
We have a live audience. It feels really good.
We do. Can the live audience make a little noise in the back? Can I get a little woo, 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 woo? Little gang action. Welcome back. Happy calendar New Year. It's not really New Year's. I hate to break it to you. Not yet, spring equinox. I am Mama Mojo. We are Lakou Dlo. Who are you?
My name is Yoli,
Hey.
and welcome to season 2.
Yes.
We're here, same gals, new year.
Missing DJ Tia.
We miss you, Tia.
We miss you, Tia. Safe travels, all of the things. We hoping to hold it down for you on your behalf. I wish I was savvy with the fade outs and things, but I'm not, and I know my truth.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so what is Lakou Dlo? You're probably wondering if this is your first time tuning in. What is Lakou Dlo?
Who are we?
Who are we?
What do we do?
I don't know.
We are an archive, a playground, a place where we talk about all the things you couldn't at your mama's house because Caribbean folks don't be talking about the taboo things. So we do it here.
Yeah.
Giving spaciousness for that.
And Lakou in Haitian Creole means yard, means
Yes.
spiritual home, means your
Yes.
people. And so welcome to our yard.
Mm-hmm.
Lakou is a spiritual ecosystem, mutual aid resource. Lakou is underground. So I feel like
Yeah.
we're underground this year.
Yeah, more of that. I'm excited for that. And then we'll pop out when necessary. You'll see us in a lot of Masisi things and other things we're getting into.
We're going to Haiti this year.
We're calling
Masisi
it in.
Radio is going to Haiti this year.
Yes, we are. We're
Oh
calling
my
it in.
gosh. I'm so excited.
We have to
Actually
get
just
in.
came back from Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti was beautiful. As always, was up the mountains and the parties with family.
Party looked crazy.
It's just beautiful and it's time for us to go.
Yeah.
It's just time.
Any downloads in real time over there that you experienced or wanted to share with folks while you were back on the homeland? You were back.
I think downloads, I think it's interesting how survival is so communal in Haiti, and things are simple. I think here we complicate things, and so I'm looking forward to just simplifying things here, and then really just, I love the Mashans, like the people who are selling stuff. It's just like, all right, I got bread, you got eggs, we sell shit, and that's it,
Run me one.
right? So it's not complicated, and so I'm really looking forward to simplifying shit like that.
I love that.
And I think there's also, I don't know, like Haiti, like I feel like I live a separate timeline in Haiti. Like my friends and then romance. And there was just so much happening that I'm just like, I have to leave
It's
and
its
go
own
come
portal.
back to the United States. So it's just always so sad.
Yeah, it's its own portal, its own energy.
It's a portal.
that we have to savor while we can and just make sure we continue to have that space and have Haiti and like uplifted in the best way possible.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that we get to go back.
We're going
at some
back.
Point, at some point.
Yeah, I'm excited.
excited.
What about you? What's been new?
What's new for me? Child.
Give
What's
us the
new?
juicy shit.
Nothing too juicy. I just want to shout out to my man.
My man.
My again, yeah, I just been sitting with the be gentle, be kind mantra that we got going on because baby, I will burn it to the ground real quick.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. I want to move slower, and I also want to name that, like, this is not the New Year's. We're definitely still shedding in the snake year. I think it ends February 18th or 19th. So give yourself some grace. I know y'all want to start new, fresh, all the things, but, like, there's still some shedding to do. There's still some, ego things that got to move to the side. So, like, don't feel so pressured to try to renew and start off the top when it's not the natural rhythm how we're supposed to be living. Okay, so
That's
emphasis
right.
on that.
And I like that you said slow burn. In Agua set, they were talking about this is the year of the slow burn.
Yeah.
I've been really feeling that, like really what it means to go slow.
Yes,
so
make it sexy while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So today, do you want to do our collective breath?
Yes. Okay, so.
Why do we do a collective breath?
Well, a regulated nervous system is an informed nervous system. You know what I mean? We're tired of running. We're tired of moving fast. We're tired of, oh my gosh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's okay to take a breather. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're on autopilot, that we're just moving at the pace. It's kind of like we need to move at the pace in the speed of trust. Yeah. And it's kind of like, did you take a breath today? Did you relax? How you feeling? What's coming up for you? Are you feeling a little tight in your ass? What is it giving? Okay, it's because y'all be tight in y'all ass. We ain't gonna talk about it. Okay, so with that being said, if you are new here, I'm going to ask folks to sit at the edge of your seat if you can, with your feet shoulder length apart, straighten your posture on today. I'm going to ask folks to take a deep breath in from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Do not rush your breath. It is a gift to you. It's an active love offering from God. A slow release. Notice if there's any tightness in your shoulders, if your jaws are clenched. If you find yourself even resisting this practice, continue to breathe. I want you to tune into the frequency of your thoughts. If it was a radio or a TV station, what is your mind attuned to today? Continue to breathe. I'm not asking you to change your thoughts. I'm just asking you to notice what is and what's coming up for you. Give your toe a little wiggle. If you need to roll your neck, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and roll your neck. If you feel called, place your hand on a space in your body that needs a little extra love, and I want you to breathe into that. I'm going to get into a little non-denominational prayer. I ask you guys to attune whomever you in tune to. God, we thank you for being the pillar in the center. I ask that you govern folks' thoughts and be co-creators with them. I thank you for waking up this morning and our ancestors. I ask that you continue to allow people to walk in their purpose and to live fully and authentically and to show up as who they are. And I ask that their resources and needs be met in doing so. I ask that we be able to create discipline and rigor in our lives that is in alignment with our creativity and who we're supposed to be, and that we be able to cultivate community, that we be able to cultivate a sense of self and have the right to change our mind. Every day we wake up is an opportunity to change your mind. Continue to pour into us. Let our cups overflow. May we be in community with people that love and serve us well, that we may love ourselves and love each other, and continue to be grounded and continue to be centered in the world of chaos. We extend our love to those who have lost their lives. We extend our love to those who are outside rallying and mobilizing. We extend grace. We ask for grace and mercy in the midst of chaos. Continue to breathe. We thank you, we center you, we thank you for our ancestors, we thank you for Guinea, we thank you for all those who have come before us and the shoulders that we stand upon. Amen. Ayibobo Ashe.
Amen. Ayibobo Ashe. Ayibobo. Ayibobo.
So we try to do that because it can get chaotic. We be moving fast. We be shaking ass. That's still, an essential part of our being. But sometimes we got to slow down a little bit and let us just kind of like catch a vibe and catch up with our minds.
That's right.
So yeah,
I want to shout out a few things.
Yes, what happened?
Shout out to the folks in Minnesota who are really standing
New
10
York.
toes down.
And New York, 10 toes.
10 toes down.
10
A general
toes.
strike has not happened in the United States, like I think almost more than 50 years.
Right.
Yeah, so shout out to the folks in Minnesota. Shout out to Masisi Radio.
For sure. Woo, the garden.
Yeah, I think it's some revolutionary ass shit to have a Black queer independent radio station.
That part.
At this time.
And telling the truth.
And telling the truth at
the
this
truth.
time, right?
And the truth.
I think about what it means to midwife a new world.
Well, this one is crumbling.
So the labor, the contractions, the midwives. I feel like Masisi Radio, we're doing that.
Listen, this is a birthing center. This is the birthing center.
We're birthing the new world right here at the Little
reality.
River Cultural Garden. We are birthing a new world.
Yes.
So shout out to Masisi Radio, Akaya, Wanti, Maka, and everyone who
Put
labors.
their hands on it. Yes.
Everyone who's laboring.
Grateful. But today, we are doing something super exciting.
Yes.
Lakou Dlo is committing to taking on some projects and expanding and being creative. We're going to get into a little juicy interview with someone super special. You want to go ahead and take away with a little...
Yeah. We are introducing Agua Dulce, Gloriosa. Multidisciplinary artist, visionary, organizer,
cultural worker, spiritisma, everything. Under the sun, DJ, cultivator.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's everything.
Yes, come to us.
Agua is not the 4th, not the 6th.
Okay.
Not the 2nd.
That part.
But the one and only. Make some noise. Make some noise.
Bow, 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 bow.
Beer, 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 beer.
That part. Bark like you want it. Yeah, bark like you want it. Okay, let me not go there. My man watching. I gotta be cool. All right.
But wait, bark if you do want it though.
Don't.
That's an invitation. Oh, no one.
Roof.
Want it in your ear. I'm like, you want it in your ear. You want it.
The kids are watching. The kids are watching.
I'm on the spectrum. I don't
tell me what a good time.
understand. I need direct communication, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Make some noise again if you're here for Agua Dulce.
Woo, we got some things popping.
Okay.
All right. Before we get started, how are you feeling? What's popping? What's going on?
Well, I just finished my first Power Love Hour set.
Wow.
And that felt wonderful here on Masisi Radio.
Absolutely.
So that was great. I am currently on Mi Cycle. So all day the channel that I was tuned into was like rest. And so I like cooked and cleaned and laid down for the entire day and then like picked vinyl and showed up here. So feeling really restored. I love my friends, and whenever I'm here, my friends are here. Today we have more friends than usual that are visiting from out of town. We got folks from Grand Cayman, we got folks from Atlanta, we got folks from LA. So just really feeling very abundant and blessed right now. Grateful to be here.
Love that. Thank you. Curious, what did you do to take care of yourself today? What was some form of care you done for yourself today before pulling up?
I napped.
I love a nap. We love a nap. We love a nap. Rest is revolutionary.
It is.
Rest is
and I have like a
revolutionary.
list of things that I need to do, and I looked at the list and I was like, and today, rest won.
Exactly.
And when rest wins, I win. Sometimes.
We gotta.
There's a song that says "Go lay down."
Right.
I love that song.
Not the hymn.
Yeah.
We give a little hymn. It's like, let's take a rest.
So we have a quick icebreaker so we can get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called This or That. What would you rather? You can answer really quickly, or you can give grounds for what you would rather. But just name the first thing that comes to mind. Okay?
All right. Early bird or night owl?
I'm like on the verse end because some days I like to wake up early to get shit done, and some days I like to stay out late. But I think what I'm calling in is early bird.
Okay. Are you longing for like a morning routine situation? Yeah.
Okay, I was like the pass off.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to incorporate more of both a nighttime routine and an early morning routine. The sleep hygiene isn't really hygiening right now, so I don't want to wait till I'm exhausted to go to bed. I want to like be purposeful in putting myself to bed the way like you would put a child to bed. Like, okay, darling, get off your phone, brush your teeth, lay down, meditate. You know, I get really frustrated with myself when I can't fall asleep right away. And so it's kind of like trying to take that softness and that care with myself, that like I don't need to wait to the point of exhaustion to put myself out, because in the morning everything feels delayed, versus, you know, trying to be more intentional with putting myself to bed so I can start early and not jump right into work. But like, where's my time in the morning versus like I eat, I'm on the road.
Right. Moving fast, moving fast. Yes. Okay, so pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Ooh, okay. Watching a movie or reading a book?
But the thing is, okay, so remember how I said I'm autistic.
What first into your mind?
Reading a book. I'm like, but there's levels.
Last one book that you recommend to folks.
I'm audiobooking 1984 right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I'm giving you.
All right. Salty snacks, sweet snacks.
Salty.
Okay. Dog or cat?
Oh, dog.
Okay. Live in the country or city girl life?
When you say city girl life, shaking ass on top of cars, city girl life.
Okay, we know this. Okay, eating dinner at home or going out for dinner?
Going out for dinner.
Okay, do you have a go-to spot?
Okay, the first one that comes to my head is ceviche. Been going there for years. Japanese Peruvian fusion. I eat there so much they should sponsor me, so I will shout you out.
Absolutely. Actually, okay, beach vacation or mountain vacation?
I live in the beach, so mountains down. I want to be, like, it's different when you're sitting in the ocean and you see the expansiveness and you're like, wow, this is eternal. But when you're in the mountains, you recognize how small you are and how much nothing matters, not in a way where nothing matters, but you can't be overwhelmed by the world because you're just so.
Exactly. You know, I saw you, online looking a little snackish out there in the good old lands of, what was that, PR?
I was in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I was in Puerto Rico.
Baby, Puerto Rico. We loved it there.
Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Rican.
Okay, is it giving summer or winter?
Summer.
Okay. Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl. I want to touch it.
Okay, feel it. Come on, yeah.
You want to touch it?
Exactly.
Bark like a dog if you want it.
And he barks in the back.
I said what I said. You want to grab it. You want to feel it. You want to taste it.
I love it. I know that's right. All the sensory. Okay. Right.
Vinyl.
I wasn't, though. I wasn't. Okay, watching the sunrise or watching the sunset?
Sunrise.
Really? Okay.
Because a sunset, you can catch that. Sunrise is special.
It's discipline.
And also, if you're watching a sunrise with a partner, it's because you made it through the night and now you're here.
Okay,
Presente.
Strategy. I love that. A little clothes, Okay, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Are you more of a journal or on our apps? The Notes app. Notes app or journaling?
Oof. I'm going to say Notes app because that bitch holds me down at any hour of the day.
That. Okay. Question.
Answer.
Question. Okay, so I'm curious of your creative process. So is there anything on a daily that you do to kind of keep yourself on your toes as far as your passion and your creativity? Some people draw, some people journal, that type of thing.
My Notes app.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm also a poet in addition to all my et ceteras.
You are.
And so I write down on my Notes app quite a bit, or in my journal, my agenda sometimes, but just things that come to mind. I have a practice of writing it down for performances, for ideas, for words that rhyme, for things that my friends say that I want to capture. I put it in my notes, and then I look through it periodically. Or I also have a performance called Oracle Archive. And so then I ask people for random dates, and then I'll pull that up in my Notes app and see what I wrote down that day or closest to that date.
Yes, I like that.
Thank you.
You were talking about that. I love it. Okay.
For those who don't know you, who are you? Who are your people?
Oh my gosh. The first thing that comes to my mind is my artist bio. right? That's why I was like, let me turn. I'm like the repetition of it. I am a lover of humanity. I am a fighter for liberation. I am a creator of spaces for grief, and for processing and for transformation and healing. I am a laugher with my friends and a swimmer in the ocean. I am a singer. I am a dancer. I am a performer. I am a mirror, is how I say. Oftentimes, I am a mirror to those around me. I am a bright light in dark times. I'll also repeat my name. It's always like in flux, but currently it's Agua Dulce, gloriosa, cara linda del mar, susurro de las montañas y promesa de la flor, pies descalzos de la luna y ojos divinos del sol. So that is holy sweet water, pretty face of the sea, promise of the mountains, and desire of the flowers, bare feet of the moon, and divine eyes of the sun.
Wow. Come on, give it up. Everyone here, give it up.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. And what about your people?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Miami. My mom is Colombian, and my ancestry on that end is Arab via Palestine and Lebanon,
wow,
and indigenous. And I'm sure there's some other mixture in there, but like the most recent figures come from there. And then my dad was Cuban, and he was like first or second generation from Spain. So yeah, I also don't often necessarily claim the Palestinian part just because I'm like, girl, the times are timing. And in terms of like, not that you shouldn't claim it if you are, but I don't want to claim it if it's extended back and be like, oh, I am, I don't want to take up space in that way because that is not my current struggle. It is all of our struggle, but it's not my current struggle.
Any chosen people that you want to shout out? Chosen family?
Yes, my Haitians. Yes.
So passe.
Yes, there would be no liberation. There would be no revolution possible. There would be no Americas as we know it. There would be no Latin America. There would be no Colombia. There would be no nothing if it was not for Haiti. And then also just like my fellow 305 local Miamians, whether they are West Palm baddies that came down here. I claim my little West Palm baddies. They're Miami down. They're Miami down. But like folks who were here before the pandemic, folks who saw the decline of, the gentrification and erasure of what Miami was. So I claim Miamians, my West Palm baddies,
beautiful,
down.
Thank you for claiming.
And my Zoes, of course. I love y'all. Thank you.
Okay, in my hand, I have the face for the algorithm calendar. Yes. So many hands. So many collaborators over 3 years. How did this project come into fruition?
Great question. Okay, so how this first started, if you're local to Miami, there's something that we have called Give Miami Day. Give Miami Day is in November, and essentially it's kind of like the Hunger Games is what I feel for nonprofits, where basically everybody is trying to like get money from their local communities to donate to their causes. No, girl, it's like, especially if you're involved in organizing or in nonprofits or in whatever, you see like all of your friends who work in all of the nonprofits asking all for money, and you're like, ugh. Right, but they have a minimum of $25. Right. So it's like, girl, what? But 4 years ago, I think is when I started, whatever. At one point, I was posting on the gram and was like, these are the organizations that I'm donating to. You should donate too. And then I was like, and I'll send a picture of my tit if you donate. And many people donated, screenshotted, sent me the receipts. And if you know me, you know I'm half naked all the time. So I said, who cares about you getting a picture of a titty? I'm literally titties out always. So I did that, and then so that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Then the year after, I did the same thing again, where I was like, hey y'all, that was actually really successful. We raised a couple $100. If anybody wants a picture of my tit to donate, go ahead and do that. And a whole bunch of people donated, but they were all my homies at that point. So everybody's like, don't worry about sending us pictures. And then conversation amongst friends originated from there. And basically it was this idea of, using one's body to push forwards one's values and one's vision. And so around the time of like the genocide, most recent genocide occurring in Palestine started, we were all posting infographics but are losing our views on Instagram because an infographic doesn't get views, your face or your body gets the views. And me being a performance artist and using my body already to kind of take up space and create and express, it just felt like a very natural link to put those two together. And so also the concept of a calendar came into it as well because I like things that are functional or that kind of question what fine art is. So we could have made prints and sold prints, but instead, by creating it into a calendar, the price got brought down, which made it more accessible and also makes it functional art. So people write on their calendars, like these are pieces of art, but people be scratching on there and putting doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And I do want to shout out Sabrina, Sab D. They were instrumental in it. They were the supporter from the first year and helped me build the full project. Yeah, Sab down, astrologer. And more friends from Atlanta. And New York. Those friends are multiplying who are arriving. But yeah, that's how the project was born. And then, just collaborating with other artists to carry on the themes.
So the theme is joy with teeth.
Yes.
Talk about what that means.
Oh, can somebody pass me my phone? I have things written down. Thank you. Oh, actually, no. I have it back here. Yes.
Yay.
Thank you. Shout out also, I got it, baby, thank you. Shout out also to Maka. To me, Maka's name is Maka Tears because Maka is always tearing.
Wow.
So this is the cover. No, I swear, whenever I talk about Maka, I'm like, oh, Maka Tears. So this year's theme also came from Sabrina Diaz, right? So Sab. And basically it was, oh, maybe I do need my phone. Actually, yeah, pass me my phone.
Thank you.
No, it's because it's an actual thing. Thank you. So sorry, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. But Sabrina was going through their Saturn return, and this was like this thing that they kept like bringing around, and it just kind of like really resonated with me. So this is by Cole Arthur Riley. Yeah. We must reclaim joy outside of the artificial cheer it is often reduced to. There is a joy that is defiant, a portal to survival for our ancestors, a way to say we will not be captive to despair nor abandon our belief in beauty, a joy with teeth, never complacent and always ready. And so that just stuck with me of like, you know, like we know that like rest is revolutionary and celebration is revolutionary, but like we need it to be more tangible. And I'll just, if it's really okay to say that, okay, cool. These are the visuals. So when I had this open call, the photographers or the conceptual artists who brought their ideas and their submissions, this is like the visual. I'll just be inspired by any visual intersections of passion, loud laughter, taking up space, sharp teeth, sharp nails, serving cunt, seeing someone across the room and knowing y'all are kindred, deep friendship, deep care, deep community, depths of the ocean, spirituality, by any means necessary, which includes violence, revolution, rebellion, action, weapons, spell work, orgasms, blood, the strength of water to erode rock, being ready, staying ready, being a problem to push forward a solution, trust, ancestral guidance, nature as the mother of all existence, world building, new futures, phoenix vibes, out of the ashes we rise, power, empowerment, bodies, fat bodies, black and brown bodies, differently abled bodies, queer bodies, trans bodies, bodies touching, bodies dancing, bodies loving, living, life, life, and life.
Amazing.
Yes. The notes app really be noting.
So you made the call and 12 photographers answered the call.
Yes.
What was a few shoots that stood out to you that really spoke to the theme, Joy with Teeth?
Yeah. The one that really sticks with me is September. Photographers in the room.
Oh, we got the photographer in the room.
And the concept came from Star, so shouting out Star. Okay, you can show it if you want.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's your rules.
Do it.
But before we start, I want to talk about it first. Oh, no, it's this one right here. But yeah. So basically, they were really, really inspired to create the vision, and then I wanted Heaven to shoot it. And so I think that you were in town for 1 weekend at that time. And so they didn't have the time to be able to create an idea and lead something. I was like, I already got the idea. And we always collaborate. Like, we've been in spaces with each other multiple times to create together. So I was like, Star has the idea. Luce is going to be helping with makeup and visuals and set. And you just have to shoot it. And so it just like really birthed itself really wonderfully. And so Star's idea was the sacrificial lamb, right? Like the same folks who are always the ones that are like at the front lines of dealing with the issues of the world, who have to constantly take it. And then the way that I interpreted it was like having to like perform okayness under capitalism, right? Where it's like you gotta smile and bear it and just grin through it and keep going and have that strength to like constantly be pushing through it, because if not, if you pause and you like really sit in it, like you will crumble. And so for me, by centering that image, is like the exaltation of the people who are always the first to be sacrificed, right? The first, like the folks who are most marginalized, who are most oppressed, who are most like, yeah, we're scared of fascism and how it's happening, or climate change and how it's happening. It's always the same groups of people who are always facing the most of those challenges before it ever trickles into the masses. And so honoring those people and those struggles. I'm not gonna speak for Star, but I feel like that was the same kind of idea, but feel free to share that one.
Let's see a preview. Wow. Incredible.
Thank you. And that was shot out in Arch Creek East, right by my house in North Miami. And so we were hidden in like a little like swampy inlet in the walk. And like, thankfully we were hidden enough because I was like bare body naked, painted all in red, and like people were walking past, but nobody could tell because we were deep in there. But it was just like, it's like a funny moment. Like the calendar has brought me to all kinds of experiences that I would have never thought, in all kinds of predicaments, and being naked in like all kinds of lands. That's why I was like, you want to see a titty for a donation? Like, let's go, come on.
No.
Shout out to the mangroves, because they did cover us and protect us.
Yeah, I remember the one that we did December of last year, where we were at a farm in North Miami and like all naked, and your mom was holding you also, and it was just like so wholesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom. I love my mom. I was gonna say that's another one, but I think there's a question that you guys are gonna ask about crying, so I'll wait for that answer.
Crying.
January.
Which one was January?
So this one over here hold on to that. By Nicole Cambeau, who's also shot so far every year. You didn't shoot the second year, right? Okay, yeah. They shot every single year,
wow.
But in this one, what they were doing is they were thinking, they have a project where they're currently like documenting like elder women and their jewelry and makeup as like body adornments for protection. And so that's why they connected it to like protection and joy in those ways. And it was really important for her to include my mom. And so we're like doing makeup or like giving very like chunga young person getting ready to go out, and like my mom's helping adorn me, whatever. And since we're taking pictures, we have to like stand there and pose, and like I'm sitting there with my mom putting like lipstick on me, and we're like looking into each other's eyes, and it was like, and we have to look into each other's eyes for several seconds while Nicole's like figuring out the lighting and the aperture and the other camera words. And like I know my mom loves me and like whatever, and she's always been supportive, but it was like staring into her eyes and feeling her being so proud of me and loving me so deeply that just like I was just like looking at her, and they're taking the pictures, and I'm just like I know what love feels like.
Wow.
So yeah, that one was that.
That's so heartfelt. This question was not something that I had originally wrote, but I wanted to know, I wanted to read from here. You say, joy with teeth, not joy as distraction, but joy as defiance. In the face of rising fascism, deepening erasure, and sustained attacks on our communities, this project leans into celebration as a refusal to collapse. And I think about rising fascism, I think about the alligator Alcatraz in our backyard. I think about the work that you cultivated for Art Week at the Scope show, and I wanted you to talk through, how your work rejects all of these things that are attacking our communities.
Yeah, so the piece that you're referencing is untitled, A Hope is But a Dream, is But a Plan Yet Put to Action. And it was an altar installation that was at Scope Art Fair during Miami Art Week or Art Basel. And it was dedicated to the folks who are currently detained there at Alligator Alcatraz, and also to the land that has been witnessing these forms of colonial harm since the inception of our country, right? Because it's not just happening now, it's been happening forever. We're on indigenous land, you know? And so I went out into the Everglades and collected like soil and rocks from like close to the checkpoint to enter the facilities and where protesters stand. I also went to the beach, and I like sourced coffee as well for offerings. So like it was just a really beautiful space for folks who normally engage with the art fair to like walk through and be escapists, to like have to pause because there's a lot of mirrors for reflection. And like as you're like taking a selfie in there, you like start looking around and being like, what's actually being spoken of here? What's being, what's being discussed here? What's being highlighted here? And then a deepening to bring that topic that was only like 27 miles away from the fair. Yeah, and then in terms of how I use it in my practice, right? I'm currently in this like very deep reflection. Like I took myself to Puerto Rico to do like a self-imposed retreat to kind of really ground down in what exactly I want to do and what I want my craft to be. And if I'm selling art, what is the kind of art that I'm selling? And if I'm making art, what is the art that I'm making? And what is the purpose of my art? I think for a while I was trying to paradigm shift the masses and like change people's minds and like have people see people as human. And through just a lot of conversation with friends, I think that there's some people who may be too far gone to be able to be brought back into the light in that way. I believe that change is possible, right? But I can't change you. You have to change yourself. You have to see God within yourself for that, a non-denominational God. And because I'm like, him, I don't know him. You as a godly person, because you can create change, hashtag Octavia Butler, yes you can. And so, just shifting my practice now to seeing what ways I can maybe shift from trying to push people to change to instead honor the people and like uplift the people that I'm like in relationship with and in communities with and that need that work. So yeah, but usually my work ends up being not profitable because I do things that you can't really sell. Like, yeah, I could sell this for like $500, sure, but that defeats the purpose, right? Like, I can't sell you an altar installation because she's an installation. You know what I mean? Like, I can recreate it for you in your home, but it's not the same. Or like, I do performances, so you can pay me to perform, but once I'm gone, the moment's gone, and you can record it, but it's not the same. So a lot of my work is like very ephemeral or like very about living in that moment and being present in that moment and experience it in real time. And so I'm also trying to expand the way that I'm creating work to be able to feed me a little bit more. Yes. And that also isn't so vulnerably like spiritual in that way. Like everything I make is going to be spiritual, but maybe the altars can be chosen to where they can go, because there was some ugly stuff that occurred at the art fair. Wow. And so, maybe some places don't deserve that kind of work. The people always deserve that kind of work, but some spaces don't deserve that kind of work. Or some contexts of it, right? Like maybe Miami Art Week where people are just like trampling past things is not the place to put altars on the floor, And so like, what are the ways that I can make things that still have that same spirit and intention, but that don't feel like, a rupture if they are poorly handled? Because I have to, when you create something the same way as you birth a child, you care for them and you release them into the world, and you can't choose what happens with them. Like you can guide it, you can create the parameters, you can create the foundation, but whatever happens with it, happens with it. And so I need to resource myself to be better with that, but I also need to choose where I'm placing the child.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I know you had a question.
No, I think that was saucy already.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm curious, where do you see the trajectory of the calendar going and your work going after going to Puerto Rico? How did you say it?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I don't know her name.
Puerto
What's the name of the person that says it? I want to cite that.
Puerto Rico.
Who? T.S. Madison when she feels Puerto Rican in that hair.
Puerto Rica.
So like just the stimming sticks. So this is the third iteration, right? Where this is the third year of the calendar. And I gave myself 5 years to do it. So every year I allow myself to change my mind. So we're still doing launch events. And so we haven't closed this one yet. So once I wrap, I'm gonna take a month to like think through it. Was it worthwhile? There's a lot of labor that comes into it. I not only model, but project manage. I like manage all the teams. I'm in all of the like 30,000 chats. I'm in like, girl, my calendar is loaded. So I'm just like, I'm the one that's taking it to print. I'm the one that's fronting the cost of the printing. I'm like, it's a lot to carry, which I don't mind, but I'm just, every year I assess the impact and the labor and whether it's worth it. But if I decide to move forward with it, I want to do the full 5 years. And 2 things that I want to spring from it, I want to do a group show because everybody only sees one picture in the calendar. But every year to choose that, every year to choose that one picture that's the back-breaking work.
Jesus.
Because there's so many incredible images and I don't want them to just like live in USB drives or wherever, thumbnails in whatever cloud. So I want to do a group show where like certain shoots that were really powerful are able to have like several images be shared. And I also eventually want to do a coffee table book, like one of those like big, thick, bonk, heavy ones. So you can have like many of them in one and it can span the full 5 years. But if somehow funding gets really juicy and we really create a bigger impact as this grows, then I'd be down to do it for 10 years. But I think after 10 years, I'm a wrapped up. Yeah, so it's like either 5, solid. If I get blessed to carry on, then 10 is where I'm at. Well, also, who knows what else gets birthed my way, I'm accepting, receiving, surrendering.
Okay. So this year we had Lakou Dlo collaborate on a shoot for February. So I'm going to invite you into chatting as well. But the theme was imperfect love, and you dreamed up like these dolls and them being in love.
Yes.
And I always have a thing now, Kith, which like
You wildin', bro.
Anyway, you dreamed up of this concept of dolls in the water. I want to pick your mind a little bit on where did this concept come from, and also Agua, like what was it like bringing this to life?
I think for me, imperfect love, as we think about February, we talk about like cultivating love and celebration and kind of things that are like a capitalistic approach to love. And I was like curious of like, what would it look like? Because when you think of dolls, you think of manipulation and they always have to take the shape of somebody else's story. What would it look like for the dolls to have choice and be able to like melt away the vanity, melt away like the performance of it all, but like just actually be and like mirror each other. So just that was my desire to like, what would it look like for them to have choice and just be able to just be together and really sit with love in the real way that it shows up in the mundane and when it's not all cute and glamorous and pick cute, like what does that look like? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tour. What was my question? Right? I'm like, you see what I mean? Like I could have had one idea of Joy with Teeth and then giving the opportunity to others to be able to see and relate and connect to the themes in whatever ways that they do brings this project to a whole other level that like I would not have put that together. You know what I mean? Like now I relate to it, right? Now I see it, I see myself in it, but bitch. Ernisha tore.
She did. And what was it like bringing this dream together? We were in the water. We had Thelma. Shout out to Thelma.
Thelma, we love you. You ate down. Listen, that
was
the epitome of
Thelma
trust to process. Epitome of trust to process. Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh man, ideating and creating this. I just love the fact that Agua was very open-minded and just was like, okay, tell me what to do. Tell me what to, just being a muse. And I think to come up with this concept, I kind of had to push myself to be truthful where I stand and where like love is and what I had to be vulnerable about me having a capitalistic approach to love and how I was like treating myself and others that I love and all these things. So I was like, I should have to snitch on myself. Because I feel like when you're an artist, you got to snitch on yourself a little bit. You can't
really
be walking
do.
around like, you know what I mean? And that's where it hits more. But yeah, I was like, we're going to find something in the closet. We're going to find us a moo-moo. You were going thrifting. So I'm curious of like, when you're given these themes or like ideating, like what is your thought process, and like when you go thrifting and like grabbing and doing all the things?
I do want to shout out the visual team overall, even though in this one it was Thelma. The team was Yuzu, Lee, Luz, Star. I think that was it. Oh my God. God, no. There might be somebody missing. Sab helped at one. You look at all the names and where visual is. Star, Yuzu, yes, Lee, okay. Yes, I named them all.
Yes,
Whew. And then Z helped at one point too. Visuals kind of. The team is really incredible at making me understand concepts. I realize that I don't really retain it in the same ways. Like you can tell me something, but I need like visual ways to understand what you're telling me. So when I'm just getting the look done and somebody else is like facilitating that or like, guiding me through that, I just kind of sit there and it becomes really easeful in the process because I surrender the makeup, I surrender the set, I surrender the concept, I surrender the photo shoot. It's able to like put me in a place of being present since I'm like, again, managing the entire project and also modeling in it. So it's like a very big level of trust and you have a vision, this is your vision, I'm sitting in your vision. And I'm just like grateful to like release that control because I, like many others, have controlling tendencies, right? But it's really interesting to be able to like step into other people's dreams and visions because I'm just like, what do you see, and like, how do you relate to this? And like, how are we two people who have similar values but have different lived experiences looking at this through different aspects of the fractals of it all and just being able to like meet ourselves amongst that. So yeah, it's a great process of surrendering and being excited to explore what another person's dreaming.
Okay, and tell me again, the proceeds go to?
This year, we are donating the proceeds of the calendar to folks who are doing liberation work in Palestine, Sudan, and the Congo. There are people and organizations that I've looked into, but because I manage it all, I haven't selected them yet because I first was making the calendar, then selling the calendar, then having the launch events. So once those wrap, then they'll be selected and then I'll post about it. So that way it's not giving like, they're just being donated, but being able to like name exactly who it's being sent to.
Amazing. Yeah, one more? Okay, go for it.
Okay, so we know that you're a tattoo artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you missed that. That was a whole skip, a whole miss.
I did too much.
You do enough. You do all the things. So I'm curious of how you're able to translate these visions into different medias and like mediums and like not lose its essence of being like not copy paste but like keep it fresh with the different mediums and like ideas. Like how are you able to do that?
And you mean mediums like tattooing and performance?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
This is something that I shout out to Sabel, my astrologer. I had a reading by them earlier this year and like trying to like figure out like, am I doing too much? Should I like whittle down? Like, it's giving jack of all trades but master of none. Like, should I like do less or should I like do more? Like, I'm just like being like really like introspective about it because I do like my business card has like 13,000 things on it as like a joke, but also as like real life. Like I do so many things. And they said that as long as there is a strong foundation that everything is built off of, that from there, they will all be interconnected. So even though there are different actions, they are rooted in the same motive, in the same action. And so all of my work is decolonial work. All of my work is queering materials or queering our understanding of creating, right? All of my work is uplifting folks who are most marginalized. All of my work is rooted in love and is rooted in believing and dreaming new worlds to be possible and reclaiming our power and celebrating our existence and things like that. So whether it becomes a trans person being able to have a tattoo that affirms them, or whether it's a calendar where people can collaborate and nobody makes a profit and instead it gets donated to different causes, or whether it's an altar where people come and grieve together, or whether it's a sound bath where people can come and just like surrender and experience, or whether it's poetry, or whether I'm singing at karaoke or whatever, or making music. 2026, 2036 is giving music.
Let's do it.
Whatever it is, like my feet are firmly planted in liberation work, in queering our existence, in decolonial practices, in dismantling all the isms that seek to control us, and in uplifting care and love and humanity and joy.
That's deep. Oh, shit. We love that.
I mean, I think your work, like, to me, it makes me feel more human, you know? It makes me feel again. Like, I remember when we were getting our group tattoo, and after we had our tattoo session, which it took us like hours to kind of curate the design, we had like the tarot spread.
It was a whole ass reading at the same time.
You facilitated so much, and then at the end we closed with like the most heartfelt karaoke, and like my heart chakra like was just like
busted through the seams,
busted wide open, busted wide open. Like my heart chakra, I was like, yeah, your work is like making us all feel more human again. So I just want to big up you. Thank you for all that you do.
You're living archiving us like in real time, so we're grateful for that. Do you want to big up any events coming up, things we should be looking out for? How do we stay in touch? What's popping? What's going on?
And buy the calendar. Buy it.
Yes. Well, first of all, we're talking tattoos. I do want to shout out Vessel Work. Nadia is a local Haitian artist that is my favorite tattoo artist. Nadia is your favorite tattoo artist's favorite tattoo artist. And they are doing also like really powerful decolonial kinds of like rerouting in people's lived history and cultures, practices of like floral work, which is really powerful and beautiful. And so I just have to shout them out because you can't talk tattoos without talking about Nadia. Sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Nadia and all of Nadia's work.
Yes. So we have another launch next Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Sweat Records. We're going to be having Sarah Fitzspin and Mia and Black Nimbus are going to be performing live. So one's a funk artist and one is a jazz band. And they'll be performing. Tickets are $15 and all profit we get to keep, but it all gets donated. Calendars are sliding scale 40 to 100. I have to update the link on my Instagram because it has last year's link to buy because I've been doing it wall. But DM me or text me if you have my number to coordinate a local pickup. I do ship them out. You would have to pay for shipping in addition to the price of the calendar. Yeah, but that's that on that.
Yay! Give it up for Agua Dulce
so
Gloriosa.
Thank you.
Yes. And for all of our Lakou Dlo listeners, please.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Please tag us in February's calendar next month.
That's the call to action.
Please, call to action. Buy a calendar. Buy a calendar.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, one more thing. Love on your people. A lot of things happening with TPS. There is a mobilization happening Wednesday, January 28th, 2026 at 11:30 a.m. There's a press conference and a march for Lauderdale Airport. I will post it on our Instagram. Be in community with folks. Love on each other. Things is getting real ratchet outside. Lakou is super, super important. Super, super important. Okay, I just wanted to say that.
Yes.
Anything else?
I love y'all.
Love you.
Bye.
See you next time.
Baby girl.
Did you sleep on the